So you just bought a new smartwatch and you've never bought that type before, you've never used it, you never know how to operate it. What's the best way to actually understand this particular gadget you just bought? Or you just bought a new flat screen TV and you are not so sure on how to do the connections to get your favorite channel to show. What is the best way for you to actually get it done? If you said YouTube, that's the second one. The first one is actually simple, the user manual, right? The user manual. Why? Because the manufacturer knows the product the best. The man able to give you the very best advice on how you to go about it. Now that brings us to the question of purpose. How do we discover purpose? If we are to discover purpose and live purposefully, obviously the creator knows his creation the best. Who created you? Who has assigned you this purpose? Who has given you this purpose? God, obviously. Who is the first person, the best person to give you your clue to your purpose? Is to ask God, of course. Now, the truth is this: you are not entitled or obligated to get a response from Him if you are not a member of His household. You cannot go to somebody's house and ask their father for your school fees. No, right? You can't go to someone's house and then tell them, I'm here to collect something from them when they are not expecting you and when you don't belong to their family. Now, what am I trying to say? You are not entitled to get answers to these questions when you are, first of all, not a member of his household. Now, that means that for you to first discover your purpose, one of the very first things to do is to be a member of God's house. Now, God has a way of answering his children, right? He's going to speak to you in terms of visions and dreams or an inclination, a still small voice. He can direct you, he can guide you. And with every piece and every step that is unfolding, you get to actually see that this is what God wants me to do. And knowing God the way I do, over a period of time, he's going to actually confirm these things to you. And as a matter of fact, you can bank on this. Young person, discovering your purpose. How? It's first to ask God. Then another thing you can do as you go on this journey of inquiry is begin to audit yourself, audit your life, and bring out those things that you know that you've done, you can do, things that come naturally to you. Remember, in the last video, we said that your giftings, your talents, your interests can be a link to your purpose. Now, this is where they come in. This is where you actually get to bring them up, talk about them, arrange them, and then see how or what direction it is leading or steering you to. And with that done, and with God's help, trust me, purpose discovery is done. Simple.